The whole discussion that we are trying to have now is how can you improvise your customer engagement in times where third-party data is going to disappear. You have a lot of competition on the internet is wild, and how do you cut through the clutter and get your message across to the advertiser, to the user that you would want to make as a customer. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Marketing Think Tank. John was very happy with the way he was running business. He had all the tools at his disposal. All he had to do was focus on the job at hand, which was to create effective campaigns. Once he had run these campaigns, all he had to do was optimize them and leverage on things like the third-party cookies, where he could create similar audiences or lookalike audiences, and he could upload the information that he had, the customer information, and the tools and the systems were putting together audiences for him, which could turn out in his favor. Not just that, he was also leveraging on remarketing with these kind of audiences available. That was in turn very, very beneficial for his business. But guess what? Almost all the browsers today are looking at stopping the support or discontinuing the support for third-party cookies. Where does that leave John? Is he going to be thrown out of his comfort zone because all he had to do was optimize those campaigns sitting behind the computer? Let's find out. With the disappearance of third-party cookies, agreed, things are going to be difficult, but not impossible. So what can a marketer or a business do in this situation is to build your first-party data ecosystem. Now wait a second, what is the difference between first-party and third-party? Third-party cookies are the ones which kind of snoop around your behavior and try to get your information so that can be leveraged, which is then passed on to all the ad platforms, whether it is Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, anybody who has remarketing audiences going on so far, where you could see the same ads that you browsed, the same ads from the websites that you had browsed in the past, and in a way they were haunting you all across the web. Now, did you give this data to the advertisers for them to show ads in turn? No. This has been captured by the third-party cookies with or without your approval sometimes. But that is going to stop. That is exactly the reason why we are going to look at building our own ecosystem with first-party data. Now, what is first-party data? First-party data is where you had answered a survey willingly. You had given your details. You had given your phone number, email ID, your name designation, your office email address, etc. to download an ebook that you were interested in. So these are the data points that you had voluntarily given out, which the systems can retain in their CRM, and they could also use it to either send you educational content or to send you any offers that they may have in future, or anything that could generally help in your journey with that particular service provider. That is first-party data. Now, you need to build an ecosystem around this first-party data. And agreed, there are some challenges. Third-party cookies, if you were a business and if you wanted to advertise your business with third-party cookies, it was very easy. All you had to do was register with these platforms, and these platforms were collecting third-party data, and they were using your ad creatives to show against all these criteria that matched with the third-party cookies collected. But now, things are going to be different. You have to build your own first-party data ecosystem, which means it is not going to be as scalable as it was with third-party. However, what matters the most is to build those meaningful connections. If you stop looking at these data points as either first-party or third-party data, at the end of the day, these are credentials of customers or potential customers. If you build your first-party data, which means users are willingly giving their information in exchange for either a lead magnet, in exchange for an ebook, in exchange for a newsletter, whatever the situation is, these are going to be much more credible than what the third-party data was providing you with. Agreed, it is not scalable, but if planned correctly, if it is complemented with things like automation, etc., you could build a scalable ecosystem with first-party data, which not only gives you business results, but however, it helps you deepen your engagement with audiences and build those long-lasting relationships. You need to understand what users need with leveraging this first-party system and getting in touch with them at each stage of their buyer journey. If you can ask them a few questions, help you understand at which stage of the user journey they are at, you can come up with content that is more engaging, more helpful, more educational in nature, so that they will build that trust with you and they will engage with you over a long period of time.